Alright guys, so you got your first group of books ready to ship off to CGC. You've watched my video on how to put the order in. You watched the video on how to do your signature series book packaging. Now I'm going to show you how to box all that up, whatever order you're sending, and ship it off to CGC. Let's go. Alright. So we've got our package. We're ready to go. We want to ship some books off to CGC, but we don't know how to put all that together, right? How do I do that? How do I ship it? How do I put it all together and ship my books off? I'm a little confused. I've never done this before. CGC says I get a kit, but I don't want to wait for their kit. I want to send it right now. For those of you who signed up first out on our website and you're waiting, remember to, if you signed up and you have a free kit, remember to get it. There's value in it. It's free. Get your money's worth from them because they're getting their money's worth from you. That's for sure. As much as they keep raising prices, the free kit is good, and it'll really help you out and kind of see it from their end. They do have a video on their website of how to do this, but if you don't have those supplies and you're wondering, can I use my own supplies? The answer is yes, because we're going to do it right now. None of the stuff I have came from CGC. A lot of it came from Amazon purchases and elsewhere. So what do we need? We need our comics first and foremost. That one's pretty simple. These ones are from my window box instructional video for those of you that watched it. Yep, I'm filming them back to back. So these ones are going to be for multiple signings. I'm going to send multiple orders in a box. Yes, you can do that. Multiple CGC orders can go ship to them in the same box. In fact, if you want to know a tip and a trick, if you send something for a signing that has initials for the signing on the box, they will check it in quicker. If you include other things in that box, they will check that in also. It doesn't get you processed quicker, but it gets you checked in quicker. It also works if you have fast track things and other things that you're marking on the box. If they see anything on a box that means they need to open it now, they won't just check in the one thing, they will check in everything because they're now taking control of everything out of the package. We have our comics. That's step one. We've got them all packaged. We've got all our invoices printed. Remember to print your invoices, kids. Each invoice needs to go with each group of comics in the order that the invoice says, not the order that you type them in initially. Remember to look at the invoice because it might be different. Put them in the order of the invoice. The top of the invoice is the front comic. They want to pull up the invoice, look at it, and look at your stack. And those things should all go in order that way through, right? Top down, front of stack to back. Make it easy on them, guys. They're processing thousands of books. Next thing you're going to need, some shipping tape. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward. Some scissors, Gemini mailer. Now, I don't send anything in just a Gemini to CGC. Can you? Yes. However, they will reject packages if it's even the slightest bit questionable. I don't recommend this, but it is entirely doable. What I'm going to do is actually put these books in a Gemini inside a box. That's the next thing. This handy dandy priority mail box for domestic and international use. You can get these at your local post office, bring them home, package all your stuff up, take it back and drop it off. Just remember not to lie on the weight. If you have some real mail Nazis like I have, they will take you down to the slightest ounce and won't accept your package. Shout out to those ladies. You can get this box at any post office, different sizes. Next, you're gonna need some packing material. I've got all kinds. Bubble wrap, some cardboard dividers. All of these are actually items that I got from CGC when they ship books back to me, and it's lovely to be able to reuse them. It pays for itself. I don't have to buy new stuff. I'm just shipping it right back to them. Wouldn't be surprised if you guys get this junk back in your orders from me. You can use all kinds of packing material. Let's make this real simple and show you what you need to do. So if your books don't fit in a Gemini mailer, mine are going to, but what if they don't? What if you're sending in like 25 books all at once? What do? Simple, you make an envelope. How do you make an envelope? Well, take this guy, you take this Gemini mailer, but you don't use it. You can also take your actual stack of comics, you wrap them in here, and you fold your bubble wrap around it. You've got a nice and tidy envelope now for your books, right? And then you slide your packing sheet in here, right? Boom, it's gonna go right in the top packing sheet, right with my books. And then you're gonna take another piece of bubble wrap around it tape it all up together and find a good package for it to go in nice and firm. You don't want them shaking around in the package. You want it firm in there, so when you move the box, you don't hear a bunch of sliding. In this case though, I am going to reuse a Gemini mailer from one of my mini whatnot purchases. They've got all of their invoices in front of each one, right? Here's a Simmons remark, there's an invoice. Here's an invoice for the Mirka and Dolfo remark. Here's an invoice for these Art Germ signature series, right? 3 different orders, 3 different invoices. They are all in order. All right, now I'm gonna take this Gemini mailer. We're gonna give it a nice little cozy wrapping here. Thing you can do sometimes is you can actually cut this bubble wrap off, right? I could cut this off here and just pad the inside of the box. These books aren't coming out of here. But if I've just made an envelope, I need it to stay sealed so they're not sliding around too much. Really want to keep them protected inside here. So I'm gonna tape it over, which is gonna present me with a problem in a minute. All right guys, so when you're putting this together, remember, you're not painting a Picasso. You're packaging comic books. It's not about how pretty it looks, it's about how functional it is. Is it gonna work to protect your books when you ship them? That's the important thing, not how great you make it look, okay? Nice protected comic book sandwich. Now, books in the box, I've got some padding all around the books, but what you find with this, particularly this size of box, it's a lot of space on the sides. So I'm gonna tuck some packing in down the sides. Again, when I shake this box, I don't wanna hear this move. I don't want it so tight that it can't take any pressure on the box. But what I do want is I want to make sure it's secure. It's not shaking around throughout the shipment. This is also the last point. This is where you want to stop, double check. Did I put in my packing sheets? Yes. Did I make sure that all my SIG books have a little slip in the back for where I want the signature or what I want my remark to be, what order it goes with? Yes. Okay, everything's in here the way it should be. Let me do the final packing and then seal it up and we're good to go. Now I got some books to send to CGC. The next thing is shipping it off. You can only deliver to the PO box with the postal service. I typically always ask for a signature. I want someone to sign and say they got it. So this is how you package your books to send to CGC. Hopefully that was pretty straightforward and simple. Again, you make a cushion in some kind of envelope out of bubble wrap. You make sure you stick your packing slip right in front of your comic books. Wrap it up, box it up, make sure the box is nice and sturdy, corners are intact, there's not a bunch of bends or creases along any of these edges. If this box is dinged up, they will not accept it. They will not accept a box where they think the interior contents can potentially be damaged. They will kick it back to you. Thanks for watching, guys. This is how you package your books to send them off to CGC. I hope this is helpful. Remember to click that like and subscribe. We'll have some more content for you in the future if you enjoy this. Peace.